Let's talk about Daredevil Born Again, season 2. You saw the first episode. You saw all the episodes of.
No, I haven't. My link's expired, so I'm with everybody else now.
No, but what I'm saying is you saw the last season, all the episodes, and then this season you've seen the first episode. I'm hearing mixed. What did you think?
Okay, so I think we're on record as we liked the first season. Others haven't and been very vocal about it, but I'm under the belief that Disney doesn't know how to do a second season, at least the first episode of a second season. And this is exactly what I'm about to say about Daredevil season 1. I'm the same comments I made about Andor season 2. Sorry, Daredevil season 2, Andor season 2. That first episode did the series no favors. When you start a new season, you have to jumpstart your story and get people excited to want to continue this story. And so basically what's happening here is Kingpin is now fully in charge of New York. He's got his goon squad, some nice-looking guys. And so he's fully in charge. Daredevil is at the end of this first season, it's all about taking down Kingpin. And so the first thing he does is there's a ship coming to New York that has guns and arms on it. I don't know why it's coming by ship like that. You would think in America they don't need those kind of weapons. They can find it in the Midwest. But he takes down the ship and we set the pieces in place. Do you remember the last image you remember at the end of season 1?
Yeah.
What was it?
Daredevil got shot.
Well, but before that, there was an ominous image that it was bad guys in cages. Remember that?
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Guess what? It's almost as if that doesn't exist because none of that appears in this first episode. You end on this really interesting image saying that this is how bad things are going to get. All of Kingpin's enemies, they're in cages in a basement. All right. How are they going to get out of that? What are they going to do with that? None of that. It's like, sure, maybe they'll address it down the road. Punisher was in a cage. Maybe down the road they're going to talk about it, but why, I just don't understand Disney. I don't understand why they're doing it this way. Everyone that says it's meh and boring, it is. Even the fight scenes. The one thing you should have in episode 1, season 2 is an incredible fight scene. We got an okay fight scene. In fact, it was a fairly standard fight scene that you would see in any other TV show. Nothing to write home about. You want to see Daredevil using his powers. You want to see high excitement, but instead we're just continuing the story, and we're taking, we're basically showing you chapter 3 of this, where it's just kind of the boring opening. So, oh man, they really shit the bed with episode 1.
Okay, now I'm also, or have heard from other people, because I don't have Disney Plus, and I was not given access to the screen.
Well, believe me, I'm paying for both of us then.
Yeah, there you go. So is it an ice analogy and Kingpin is Trump basically?
You know what? I mean, look, if the idea that Kingpin set up a bunch of guys who are his enforcers, who are above the law, that's what is presented to us based on the only reason you connect it with ICE is because that's all the creators are talking about. That's all the people who are starring in this thing are talking about, that this is a take on modern times. So I don't know that you could, if you were to watch this 50 years from now with zero context, I don't think you would get that. But with the way the world is going now, how can you not make the connection?
Yeah, but are they being baited by press into saying that?
I think so. You know what? I don't know. Based on the interviews I've read, it seems like that this is the foundation of those guys. That ICE, this is their version of ICE. That I think you could say that Kingpin is Trump. I want, look, I'm defending Black Snape. I can't defend this.
Well, here's the deal. The way that the first part last season ended, I was interested in seeing it. And then you know what happened? I looked at how much it cost to pay for Disney Plus without ads, and I decided I wasn't that interested. So now, are people gonna subscribe to Disney Plus to get season 2 of Daredevil Born Again?
Yeah. You know how it's like how long it took you to realize that Homelander was Trump? That's kind of what's going on here. It's hard not to make the comparison between Kingpin and Trump.
Yeah, now it's just obvious. So first of all, are you going to keep watching it?
Oh God, I don't know. I can't imagine it getting better. This is not, I mean, I wish it was Starfleet Academy bad. It's just bad.
So you're not recommending it?
Not based on the first episode. This is not how you promote. This is not how you create a television series.
Oh, but see, I think it's really telling that I had a screener to watch all the episodes of that first season. I was like, oh, okay, I'm interested. But when it came time to actually pay, I decided not to.
Oh, well, in my position, it was like, I got access to all 8 episodes, and it was so out of it wasn't even a thought until someone on, I think it was DA, mentioned that Daredevil is coming out. It's like, oh, I have screeners for that. And then realized I missed the expiration date.
All right. Well, I don't think I'll be watching it.
Yeah, I don't know that we'll be talking about it.